It's very nice to be here and see you. We've been longing for this. My name is Bengt Waldemarson, as one of the six founders.
Yeah, and my name is Maria Hedblom, and I am also one of the 6 founders.
And it's very interesting what we heard today. Some of the things you heard today we're going to say again, because we're in strong alignment with the BSA in many of the thoughts. And I'm really glad for the solutions that we see together. But I'll leave the word to Maria.
Thank you. Would you perform
maybe.
that one?
This is a big button.
You can be the technician. Yeah. Well, I'm going to read from the paper. Well, it's a real pleasure that we today can launch the Swedish Biocredit Alliance. Last year, when we had World Forest Forum 22, we held a dialogue in a round table about the importance of finding a solution that is open to use and for all actors. And anyone who wants to participate can do that. This should be an organization that would be the body to verify and ensure projects for richer biodiversity. We promised to try to find a solution for this event, and I think we have quite successfully done that. And during this year, we have had several of interesting ongoing dialogue with forest owners, with organizations and companies who met the challenges and needs we are discussing here. And we can state that the issue of biodiversity is only increasing, and it will become a big issue for all companies that are measure their impact on biodiversity. So today it feels really good, very nice to be able to say that we have started. We are working quite hard to find partners, and we can tell you that Carbo is ready and that we are having a really good dialogue with Swedbank and Ecogain. And we also have other organizations that have raised their hands and want to somehow participate in this project. We feels good and has been what feels good and has been our ambitions since we started the World Forest Forum is that we really try to see what is the right question. And then we find the right people like you, and then we will together find the right solution. We think that's one of the key things that make this successful. We can start small, but we believe in finding scalable solutions. Therefore, it feels very good to see you at site and everybody involved joining us digitally today. And together, I think we're going to find the strength to take the next step. And those who were involved last year started this, and the result is that we together actually are working international and global with BCA and the Swedish solution. We think it's really important that we work together with BCA. So, Bengt, what is the idea?
Yeah, the mission is actually the same as the BSA. We say bring guidance for the formulation of credible and scalable biodiversity market in Sweden. For me, it's very much a why and a now. Every molecule in our nature needs our help. And we have to find scalable and smart solutions to get money for invest in richer biodiversity. I think we probably know reasonably what needs to be done, but we need people, organizations, and anyone who sees importance to invest in richer biodiversity. We heard it before, and my assumption that this is actually the companies are going to bring the money for the future investment. Maybe not because they have to, maybe not even for the footprint, because I think it's going to create value for their customers. it's going to be become competitive and profitable to invest in richer biodiversity. It's going to be in their value proposition. I think it. I work with business development. I think I see it right now. How even small company thinks. We therefore believe that investing in richer biodiversity will become. We don't know if it's large market, but it's going to be very good for the climate if we can engage companies. So we have some main issues to solve, and we heard it before today. And we are actually the group here. We start a new market, with new products that haven't been seen before. It's therefore important that we try to do the right things. We've been heard. I mean, we have to involve people in different levels. We have to find a broad understanding and support, and in the same time to be smart and concrete with projects, and to start small and actually do things in the same time that we get more people together. So creating principle for how biocredits should be applied and used, and under what condition can projects be financed via biocredits, what requirement should we place on biocredit products. It's many more questions, I think. But the important thing that all parties and stakeholders work to see solutions and not problems. And we have to find consensus to make this scalable, because I think it's really, really important that we try to find a way to understand each other quite fast. And we will depend on everyone's goodwill and energy to do that.
So, thank you. The overall goal. Well, we will operate on a global market, and therefore it is really important that we, together with the Biodiversity Credit Alliance, set a framework for how we can best finance richer biodiversity in Sweden. We need to contribute to a credible and vibrant credit market for the biodiversity here in Sweden that mobilize financial flows for the conservation and restoration of biodiversity. Everyone needs to help. You are needed as forest owners, government officials, business leaders, activists, and private individuals. Could you please change? Thank you. So, there are some examples for what can we do and how will we start. So it is really much that needs to be done. And some example for these key activities can be: we have to form a founding partner, a financing group, a board, and an organizations. So this is not an easy task, but we think we know a little bit about it. We have to form a peer review group, a committee that really looks about it in a scientific way. Is this a biocredit and how it is made? We have to form a validation and a verifying body. We have to create a project and a credit database. We have to follow the credit, and we have to know that it's used when it's used and not used several times. So some kind of database is really needed. And it's also important who has the database. We have to establish a community of practice for those organizations working with biodiversity credits. And we have to apply and adapt the global principle of the biodiversity credits. So, what's the next step?
Hanging.
Yeah. Well, to shorten the path to implementation, we need funding and support from all stakeholders. Together, we can build a solid and a credible solution to provide condition and create a platform for forest owners, for project owners and buyers of biocredits. You are most welcome to join us in this very exciting journey to create conditions for financing a richer biodiversity. And I think we are in an early state, but I really think we can do it if we join our forces and think about solutions. Every difficult is a huge utmaning. Challenge. But you know, if you have a lot of challenge, you all the time get better. So it's good to have a lot of challenge because then you can really have a good result. So I think with input from all of you, with supporting, with knowledge, with money, and form this together, I really welcome you to join us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that was kind of a invitation.
Yeah.
I think.
Of course.
I mean, I think this is it's of course it's a very much needed activity. I mean, if this is going to be something more than a discussion on workshops and seminars, it has to be some action also somewhere. But and then you need some money. Of course, you need some money. But you also, I think, invite people to raise hands and to contribute with knowledge, inspiration, and I mean this hard work to find solutions. How do people join forces, so to say? Will there be some way of being a volunteer in this work, or what will be the next step, so to say, to bring people into this?
I think we is in early start here, and if you look at the BSA, they have task forces and several ways to make a solution for different problems. So I think we have to gather people for many things that we have to make a solution for. So I think it's maybe task forces, but I think we have to find a group that we have some in started with, and find some more and find out what's the best way to do this in Sweden, and there we can have a plan. But right now we invite people to help us to start up and finance the project.
And when you say that we invite, then you mean that it's World Forest Forum that will volunteer to take the lead to organize and administrate and try to get things going, and also to find some basic funding from the beginning, but altogether to get things moving.
Yeah, we tried to do that. We had last year. We had a round table. You said that, can you take this? And we have tried to do that, and we start. And but if someone else is with us, take the lead. The question is bigger than the World Forest Forum. Yeah. So we have to find the right organization to do that in front. But now we have the project, and the project is to find solution is right. Make the right solution for a right question, and then we try to manage in the start.
But I also see it like we are some organizations that really have interesting and deep really discussions, and I think we have to stop talk, we have to start to walk, we have to take the next step. Yeah. And together with this really great people and with a lot of knowledge and intelligence and knowledge about this subject, we can start and then bring in more people into the project so we can do so it just don't let the bureaucracy stop us, because you can always claim that it's too difficult, it's not too much to know, we have to do that and we have to do that. I think we are a lot of people involved already in different levels right now, but together we really can take the next step and start it, because we are so close and people are so brilliant, so we really can do it.
We have started with the project plan and working to the version 2 after this event. So the people who find interesting, we will like to share it with you.
So what you say is actually that if you want to be part of changing the world, there is an open door here.
Yeah.
That
You're welcome. I promise
welcome.
you're welcome.
Okay, we thank you.
Yeah,
and,
thank
we wish you good luck.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Then it's
We need it.
And you will get no birds.
No.
No.